Are we not brothers or not? Answer it.
Yeah, we're brothers.
Thank you.
We're brothers. You say something, brother. Let me tell you how much I love you. I love you so much that I don't have love for no one else.
That's right.
That's how much I have. I got so much love for Hispanic people that I don't have love for white people. I'm sorry. I'm all out of love. All my love go to Hispanics and Native Indians and Puerto Ricans and Dominicans and Haitians and Guatemalans and El Salvadorians and Jamaicans and all of my brothers. That's who I got enough love for. Just like I only got enough money for my family. Right. I only want to share my love, my joy with my brothers. Now, am I evil for that?
Never.
No. Never.
Never.
And don't you ever feel that you are evil for loving your own people. Let me tell you what you think love is. You think love is laying on the floor so that somebody can walk over you. You think love is joining with everybody so everybody can build a community on your back. You think love is taking a knee and showing reverence and honor to a people that has always hate you.
Show me what love is. I feel you. Show me what love is.
What we have to have for one another.
Right.
Love is compassion with blacks and Hispanics. Guess what? The thing that's going on with deportation, us in here, blacks and Hispanics in this school, we fight against that.
Right.
We say the white man is the devil
Absolutely.
that the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
And God has shown that he's fighting against it. Because the same way a flood came in and destroyed Kerrville is the same way they flooded our communities, taking our babies.
That's right.
Absolutely.
The Lord is fighting for you. You know why? Because the Lord loves you. The thing that happened in Kerrville, our hearts go out to the parents and the people that lost loved ones. You know why? Because losing anybody hurts.
Right.
Absolutely.
Well, the same way we have compassion for you, have compassion for our children.
Right.
Have compassion for our Hispanic brothers. And stop taking their damn children, or God is going to keep taking yours.
Right.
Give me
Hispanics, Asians, Mexican, whatsoever, watermelon, and so on and so forth. Love cannot be forced on a black person. Love cannot be forced on a black American guy, to be precise. You understand? So you jumping, shouting, and screaming, do you love me or not? And him giving you that answer literally does not mean that a black community will still come out for you people. Hispanics, Latinos, Asian idolize white people. Stop coming in with this love thing, because right now you are in need of black people's help. Let's get that clear. But anyways, let me go out and roll out other clip I have for you guys so that you can also hear what other black Americans have to say. And credit belongs to original creators of every single clips and stitches we have in our today's episode. I want to say a very big thank you to every single one of you liking, commenting, sharing, dropping super thanks, and also joining my membership. I do not take you guys for granted. You guys are absolutely the best. With that being said, let's continue watching. I'll be back with commentaries.
Y'all don't be tired, like, y'all don't never get tired of blaming black people for every goddamn thing. Even the things we have no parts in. Y'all don't get tired of blaming us for nothing? Mind you, almost half of the Latinos that voted for Donald Trump. So it's giving, you know what, we got ourselves into some shit, and now that we're here, how about you help us out of it? Before the election even took place, plenty of black people came on this app and told y'all what was going to happen if y'all put him in office. And still, almost half of your community voted for the man that wants to keep y'all out of this country. And now it is somehow black people's fault for not speaking up against the ICE raids when black people were trying to prevent him from even getting in office. Y'all want to talk about a cure? We were talking about prevention. And now that we're here, it's like, you know, where are my black brothers and sisters at? Why y'all not protesting? Why y'all not? It's because we told y'all and y'all didn't fucking listen.
Asians have already been chosen by the white
power structure to be the priority minority. So the Asians are set.
Yeah.
The Native Americans have their reservations. Latinos are the migrants. Indians are already doing well. East Indians. Arabs already have their stake. Who are the only people in America who do not control any part of the American economy? It's the American African. It's black folks. Look at the Indians, their share of the hotel market. Look at their share of the fast food markets. Look at the European Jews with the banking industry, the Asians with the import and export. If you look, there's a color on every sector of society. What sector of society do black people control? We can't say music and entertainment because although we are the raw product, we are not the controllers of those corporations. Look at hip hop. Most of that is controlled by Caucasians. Look at Hollywood, Caucasian. What do we own and control? And if we are going to survive this economically, black people need to come together, your generation in particular, and decide what part of the American economy are we going to corner and monopolize? Because it ain't about competition. It's about monopolization. People are trying to monopolize aspects of society. Nobody wants competition.
The only thing that could unite the diaspora is a collective multiracial hatred of it, and I think that's exactly what we're experiencing. I think we as black people sometimes forget that the only thing that united this very diverse group of people from Western and Central Sub-Saharan Africa is the fact that another group collectively hated us and put us in the same place. Right now it's just pho, but I believe we will soon begin to see other minority groups begin to just let little shit slip out that is indicative of something a bit more sinister. And that is because with the results of this election, other minority groups are seeing the validation necessary to give them permission to view black people externally the way they always have internally. As easy as it would be to say, fuck everybody who ain't black, there have always been and there always will be allies, but they are much more far and few between them motherfuckers thing. As black people, I think we need to recognize that it is a relatively recent privilege to be able to separate ourselves as spiritual or religious or upper middle class or lower middle class. And as we go forward, these privileges will become more far and few between, for better or worse.
When people be like, black Americans feel like they're the main character, bro, do y'all know who we beefing with? We beefing with the same person who went to war with Great Britain. Like, we going to war with the same person who dropped 2 bombs on 2 Japanese cities, Hiroshima and Nagasaki. We're beefing with somebody who dropped crack into the black communities and flooded the streets of Compton and all the West Side cities with crack cocaine. Y'all gonna say we not the main character? The history talks for itself. We don't try to be the main character. Y'all make us the main character. Calling us a colonizer when the police department was created to literally slave patrol. It was, see, y'all other countries, y'all got polices as like actual policies. Our police system was created to stop us. It switched from slave patrol to police department. Think about it.
Somebody put this comment in one of my comment sections on YouTube, and you could pause the video if you want to read it. But I thought that this was the perfect segue into something I really wanted to bring up, which is I believe that cultural norms in a society should be a determining factor as to whether or not people from that society can immigrate to America. Because I'm a firm believer that you can't just let any and everybody into a country. If you want a thriving, progressive nation, you cannot allow an influx of people who come from cultures that are primitive and barbaric. Honestly, for lack of better words. So like she was talking about the FGM stuff, you know, the female genital mutilation. There's also child marriages that are very common in certain nations. If you have my thing is, why would you allow people who that is their cultural norm? Why would you take them from that and then bring them over here with us? That mentality and that cultural norm, those cultural norms, those practices that they do, their mindset isn't going to change just because they change locations, right? Just like they say you can take the hood out the girl, but you can take the girl out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the girl. Whatever is it's already built in you. However you was raised, that's built inside of you. You can't have a thriving, progressive society with primitive minds. A society can only reflect the mindset of the people who are dwelling in it. So, and what I'm not trying to say that everybody who comes from like a third world nation is a bad person and that they don't deserve to immigrate for a better life somewhere else. But what I am saying is when you cannot expect to have a progressive society when you're taking people who are from a society that is non-progressive and bringing them into this society. We're not gonna be able to progress and I know that sounds like a bad thing to say, but honestly, it's the truth. A society is a reflection of the minds of the people who are living in it. Okay, I don't do the blame game stuff. I don't do the blame. I don't even want to hear that. I don't want to hear did the West destroy my country? I don't want to hear that. Your society is a direct reflection of the minds of the people who are living there. It's a collective conscious thing that your shit looks like that because that's how you think. Nothing more, nothing less. So while Donald Trump is talking about checking people's social media before they can get a visa, which I can agree with that too. But we really need to be looking at what is a cultural norm. Is it culturally normal for you to marry children? Is it culturally normal for you to remove women's body parts due to chastity and patriarchy? Like, is it like what are your cultural norms? Because like the commenter said, they're bringing that stuff over here. They're bringing that. Why would you let somebody come into your society that thinks that type of shit is normal? They're gonna bring that stuff over here. That type of weird barbaric mentality is gonna come right over here. Why would you want people like that in your society? I don't understand this system, y'all. I really don't. The American system is really starting to baffle and confuse me even more than it ever has.
I'm seeing some misplaced anger from some Latino people coming out saying, oh, black people, you need to be out there with us, front line, standing with us in solidarity. We did. We stood with y'all in that voting booth. Black people voted in solidarity against that man. I'm not saying this is not our fight. What I am saying, we stood up for y'all when y'all didn't stand up for yourselves. Matter of fact, let me show you something right quick. This is from American Society, Council of Americas, who got their data from the Associated Press, as you can see right here. 42% Latino voters cast a ballot for Donald Trump. Y'all are house divided. Now, to compare, 81% of black folks voted for Kamala Harris. Actively voted against what's happening right now. So I'm not saying don't be upset, but maybe direct it towards your own kinfolk, your own skinfolk first. Because we stood with y'all in that booth.
For those of you that don't know, people have started a smear campaign against me because I am a Latino that speaks out against the racism in the Latino community. And I also show a lot of love for the African diaspora. So because I do this, other Latinos have taken it upon themselves to give me strikes on this account and are reporting my lives every time I go live. And since I don't want to lose this page, please follow my backup account. That is the account that I'll be using to go live. Thank you. Oh, and one last thing. This is my only backup account. People have made fake after fake after fake profiles, so please be careful. Again, this is the only one.
Mexican Americans have had long-standing solidarity with Black Americans, and this isn't your fault that you don't know that. This is intentional gaps in your education, because they'll teach you about Martin Luther King's nonviolence, but they won't teach you about his war on poverty. They won't tell you that Black and brown communities were walking hand in hand during the Civil Rights Movement. They don't want you to see Kwame Ture posted up with Corky Gonzalez, one of the leaders of the Chicano Power Movement. They assassinated Martin Luther King because he was bridging communities, and then they whitewashed his history. And now they're also trying to get you to think of Latinos as a monolith. The Cubans who enslaved other Cubans and the Cubans who were enslaved are not the same demographic of people. Some of the people who come over here are the oppressors in their country. And some of the people who come over here are the oppressed. And you need to see the difference. They want us to fight because it works for them. They want us to fight because it works for them.
Okay, I'm gonna say this, and this is not try to start like a diaspora war. It's not. But if you ask me what I am from somebody who, as soon as their ancestors has hit America, they've been from South Carolina, I am Black American or Afro American. Do not call me African American. Boo, I have no ties to Africa besides me getting dropped off. Y'all don't call, people from Jamaica, people from Haiti, people from Brazil, African Caribbean. It's Afro-Caribbean. It's like, I'm not doing the same thing over here. And on top of that, there's actual African Americans, like people who's a first generation, second generation, whose parents or grandparents are from Africa, who like born, raised Africa, then they came here recently. Or immigrants who was born there and they came here, they're African American. We're not the same. We have two different cultures, we have two different realities, we have two different perspectives on certain things. The only thing that we have that's truly in common is the racism that was given to us by white supremacists in this country. And even then it's not equal, because Afro-Americans, Black Americans, Sudan Americans, we've had to deal with it so much worse. And we've put up, if it wasn't for us being in this country, nobody else would be here, not comfortably. So I don't know, I keep seeing that. And the only reason why I bring this up, because I went to the African American Museum, and it's like, stop calling us African American, because we're not. We're Afro American, or Black American. Y'all don't do that with nobody else but us. Stop that.
Anyways, welcome back, guys, and thank you so much for watching to this point. And as you guys can see from the other clips that I've literally rolled out for you guys, where you see other Black Americans also airing out their opinion of what they feel about Latinos, Asian, Mexican, and so on and so forth. The truth is, these people idolize white people. These people love white people. These people love to dwell with white people. So them coming out to pull out these stunts right now doesn't really mean that they are so much in love with Black community. Yes, because even after all of this preaching, show me you love me, blah, 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 these people still ended up voting for the person that they actually voted for. They ended up going for the orange man. They ended up applauding him. They ended up exalting him. Now they are coming with that part of, do you love me or not, blah, blah. As far as I'm concerned, please, for disclaimers, I'm not saying that the unity between the Black community and the POC people, which is the people of color, should not come together. I'm not saying that anybody should not love Hispanics, Latinos, blah, blah, blah. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm trying to say and what I'm trying to make clear is that these people are coming out now and they want Black people to prove their love to them, because at the end of the day, the proximity to whiteness have literally failed them. That's the truth. In their eyes, deportation and the rest of that, who is coming out to speak for them? Who is coming out to speak on their behalf? Nobody. So they have seen that right now they are in that position where it's more like no retreat, no surrender. You can go front, you can go back. So they will now generalize it and make it look like, oh, we need to come together as one. We need to love each other as one. We need to worship each other as one. If every single thing that Asian community, Hispanic community have literally been dragging Black Americans, if they were able to listen to Black Americans, a lot of us will be in the position where we are today. We were in the position where we are today to this point because some Asian people choose to listen to white people. And that is when you now see some of them coming out to be like, oh, Black people, you're not saying anything. It's going to be you tomorrow. Black people, you're not talking. You're going to also get deported tomorrow. Oh, don't think that this deportation thing is just for us. You people are also going to get the heat. You people are also going to get this. You people are also going to get that. Because they have found out that every single race, the white folks' race that they have put their mind, their everything, has literally failed them. They have failed them. So the only option they have left now is to come to black people. Let them tell black people that they love black people so that black people can also come and show them how much they love them. Love cannot be forced. Love can only be practiced. Love can only be seen. And in most cases, a lot of these Haitian, Hispanics, Mexican has literally shown black Americans especially that they don't like them. And I'm not even talking only there, even some African diasporas have shown black Americans that they don't like them. So it is not now that they are whooping your axe, that the orange man is doing his thing, that everything is not looking like it's turning upside down, that you will not come and start claiming, do you love me or do you not love me? Love should also be practiced. It's as simple as ABCD. I can still say it with my full chest, if all these Asian, Hispanic people are still given opportunities to choose between the black community and the white folks, these people will still go ahead and choose white people. That's their opinion. I don't have any issue with that. But I have an issue where you come to claim victim. You're victimizing black people. That first clip I played is automatically victimizing that guy. Do you love? What were you expecting that guy to say? That he literally hates you people? What were you expecting him to alter? So he will definitely give you people the story that you literally want to hear. And it's as simple as ABCD. Simple. Point blank period. So the first thing you people need to do as Hispanics, as Haitian, is to first of all love yourself. Love yourself. Understand your community. Gather your community together and stop putting blames on black people and later coming to claim the victim. Later coming to say, oh, black people, we stood by you guys in solidarity during the Jim Crow segregation, blah, blah, blah. We were there for you guys. We were protecting for you guys. Why are you people not doing it? Black American warned you people. But you people still went ahead and did what you wanted to do. You still went ahead and idolized white folks. You still went ahead and worship people you think it's okay for you to worship. Right? Anyways, let me know what you think in the comment section, guys. Credit belongs to original creators of every single clips and stitches we have in our today's episode. I want to say a very big thank you to every single one of you liking, commenting, sharing, dropping super thanks, and also joining my membership. I do not take you guys for granted. You guys are absolutely the best. And guys, thank you so much for staying stick and hook with me to the end of this video. Yes, with that being said, with no further ado, I do like I always say in my videos, I'm going to be saying bye and I'll see you guys in my next one. For now, bye guys. I love you guys. Mwah.